I'm going in. I'm opening the door. Yeah, it cut. The video got cut. In first one. So yeah, I'm opening the door, and opening the lock. Then going to the front, getting the car to the back. Then I'm driving, and then I'm unloading the boxes, everything that I got from the shopping. Then of course I'm going in and doing my stuff. But today I didn't have anything to do because of that. I just came here. I watched the thing. Then now I'm leaving. I'm going back home. Actually, today is a good day. I'm not doing anything today, so that's a good thing. Actually, I'm not gonna do anything. And actually, I can put my phone down, like maybe a little bit on the side. No, it's not gonna stay like this. Maybe like this. But if I drive, it'll fall. So it's not, you know. It'll be good for you. Of course, you'll watch me. Let me see. Maybe I can put you in here, like you say. Behind the... No, it's not going to fit. So, yeah, you're staying in here again. Unfortunately. Maybe I can put you in here. Like, maybe I can, put you in here. So, yep. You're not standing there. So I'm trying everything right now in the car, like where I can put you down. And even if I put you down here, you're gonna see me in half again. So it's not gonna be effective. So I'm gonna put you down again, unfortunately. Like this. So you're gonna see me in half again. So yeah, lots of plans are happening in my mind right now. I had a therapy this morning, and my therapist and we talk about moving back to Turkey, and she's in Turkey right now. So when I was here, I mean when I came here, she stayed over there. Of course, she's a therapist in Turkey, and Turkish therapist. So we talked about it, and probably I mentioned her. But guys, let me say, I'm so supportive of a therapy. Okay, I'm like everybody. I can do cup reading. Okay, Turkish cup reading. I told that before in my video, so I'm pretty good at it. Okay, I can tell you about your future. Okay. But it's not like advice, life advice. I cannot give you that. Even if I say something to you as a life advice, it could be wrong because I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist, therapist. I didn't went to school for this. So when I do read a cup, it's just for fun, So there's traffic, guys. And I did something dangerous. Not that dangerous, but dangerous. I could wait for the traffic, but I didn't. I just entered the lane, and I hate myself for that. Actually, I admit. It wasn't dangerous. I mean, there was a lot of distance. Yeah, whatever. So I'm always telling everyone when I start reading. I'm of course telling things to the people. With the figures. I'm just commenting about the figures that I'm seeing on the coffee cup. And after some time, when the when the person of the coffee drinker approves my things, I'm saying, look, this is not an advice. I'm not a psychiatrist, so start a therapy. I'm saying, and I gotta tell you about my therapist, guys. I was in a really awful place. I was in Turkey, and I was cheated. I was in a bad, it's not a breakup, she cheated on me, so it was, I was in a bad place, and I was so in love, okay? not like just loving somebody, but I was dying from my love, actually, because I had a awful 3 years in the pandemic in Turkey. So I was in depression. After the depression, I bought the place. I couldn't be here because of the visa. I didn't have a visa to come here because I was waiting for the fucking employment, and I will tell that later. Okay, but embassy make me wait like 2 years after I open up and pay my fucking taxes for the restaurant. They make me wait 2 years just to go to appointment, just to give me visa. Okay. So yeah, I'm still so mad and so angry. I lost myself like this at the embassy too. I told to the guy, he was bald, and I was in there, and he said like, yeah, we cannot give you the visa, and it was like 2 years passed. All right, 2 fucking years passed. From opening the restaurant, for paying the taxes and everything. The restaurant was open. My parents were running the business for me. So I was already frustrated. And when he told me that I got rejected for the visa, I said, you bald, redneck, motherfucking piece of shit. I said that. And for a Turkish person that lives in Turkey, saying this all together in one time, it's a huge accomplishment, by the way. I said it, I lost it, and I said, the border thing was on, was going on the news. I said, let me go to fucking border. Obviously, you're letting everybody in and not asking fucking any questions. But when I tried to do everything legal, you're not giving me fucking visa. So let me go to fucking border. I said, and because I said a lot of efforts, and I used a lot of efforts, and I lost it myself. I cursed on him. He wrote down everything on the computer. I lost it. So yeah, they didn't give me visa actually, but I got the visa in a different way after. I will tell that later. Yeah, I was talking about my therapist. Why? Yeah, when the in my mind works weird because of the ADHD. I can jump from topic to topic to topic to topic, and I can lost the track of the first one. My mind is weird thing, so I'm gonna tell you later all the story. So the thing is, my therapist, right? So I was in a bad shape. So I was, searching, stalking Instagram pages and pages and pages, and my Explorer is full of girls, okay, in Turkey and here every time. So I saw her, okay, blue eyes, white skin, stunning look, amazing. She was wearing this skirt and a blouse. What was she wearing in that picture? Yeah, so she shared this picture. She was so beautiful in the picture, and like she was telling something like, is this happening? Is this happening? Is this happening? Like, she was asking the questions that everything that was happening to me, okay, at that moment, everything was happening. All the bad things, like, in the middle of the night, I was waking up, it was hard to focus, everything that she stated, it was happening to me. So I sent her a message. I said, dear Miss Silla, her name is Silla, even when I say, slow, my eyes are opening. So, dear Miss Silla, it's everything that you stated is happening to me. So she said, let's make a session. Let's do a session. And at first, I went there because she was beautiful. Okay, I'm not lying. I told her already. She was stunning and beautiful, the most beautiful girl that I have probably ever seen in Turkey. She was definitely out of that world. She looked at the first therapy session. She looked definitely Scandinavian, not Turkish at all. So I started going to the therapy to do therapy with her, and I was in a bad state at that moment. I was so in love with somebody else, but then I kind of I didn't realize that I'm doing it, but at that moment at least. But I did mirror my love to her. Okay, so uh, I'm so active emotionally. So I started, I fell in love with her. Okay, it was one sided. She had a fiance. She's married now for 2 years actually. So and she's a great therapist actually. She never make that an issue because she realized, I'm well educated and I can experience those things myself. I can find out myself. So she she of course hold me on the limit of not doing something stupid. But at the same time, she didn't stop me off doing it because like those feelings need to go and stop itself. Okay, you cannot just stop it because like you got to realize what you're doing yourself, and that's what I did. So she didn't stop me, and the feelings continued. I still got feelings for her, by the way. Look, guys, it's like I got feelings for her, yes, but like a sister feelings. It come out wrong. It come out so dirty. I'm sorry. It's all my bad, actually. But like, I'm so I'm so proud of her, in that way, because like she's a great therapist, and I'm not the only one that sees her just a beauty, at first. But after you started working with her, you're realizing how capable she is of, in the therapy things, therapeutic things, let's say, So you're after you work some time with her, you're realizing it, and you keep working. And we've been working with her like 2 years now, maybe more than 2 years actually. I'm not sure. Just a little bit more than 2 years actually. One sec, let me open the door. So every time that I'm gonna do therapy with her, I'm getting so excited. So even if I'm so my mind is so busy, I'm getting so excited doing therapy with her, and like I'm literally in love with her, and I will share this video with her. So, hadi gel gidiyoruz aşk. Hadi koş. Hadi koş. Let me get my Nutella. Hadi yürü. I bought a Nutella, by the way, put it in the trunk, but I didn't take it. So let me grab that really quick. I bought it from Restaurant Depot, so it's a double jug, like this, double. And guys, I'm not eating this with a bread or tortilla. I'm eating with this with spoon. So yeah, it's my thing. I love eating Nutella since I was a kid, actually. So, and, when I was a kid, they were hiding the Nutellas and those kind of chocolate spreads from me. So I was always climbing the kitchen counters, and I was finding those things that they were hiding from me. So I was eating and putting in the same place again. Of course, they were understanding their parents. Oh yeah, let me talk about my therapist again. I'm not going to share her name with you because I'm jealous. I'm not going to show you her beautiful face with you. So, but she is not just beauty outside. Yeah, beauty outside is important, of course. sitting with a beautiful woman or handsome guy is important, but she's not just beautiful outside, but her heart is probably the most beautiful. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous of her husband every minute of my life, actually. But at the same time, I'm saying, like, every time I'm telling her, probably in social life, because we never socialize. I mean, we did always, therapy, right? So in therapy, it's a secure area. Like I can open my, secrets with her. I can share my secrets with her, and in that room, or in that camera, Scylla, my therapist, is a different person. I believe that. She's putting a mask of a therapist, okay? So it probably, in her social life, we would never we would never be friends, probably. Because I know she's from this part of Istanbul. Actually, we were from the same part of Istanbul. So actually, probably the energies matching because of that. Our energies are matching because of that. But at the same time, she's even in that part. It's a high end place of Istanbul. It's called Ataköy. So yeah, it's a high end. People that lives there, at least used to living there, high educated people. So their kids are high educated too. All my childhood friends were living in the same place, actually, in that same area, and she was living in there too. But after she married, of course, she moved to another part of Istanbul because her husband is pilot, and on the other side of Istanbul. So she moved, but she's from that part, and like because the matches, the energies kind of matched because of that, probably. But at the same time, uh, even in that part of Istanbul, there are levels. Okay, so she's from the richer area of that part of Istanbul, of that part of Ataköy. So there are parts that you know it's how can I explain? It's like a southern of a city and a northern of a city. Okay, for example, South Atlanta was always the poorest, and the northern Atlanta, Alpharetta side was always way better, way richer, way high end place. So she's living. Let's say she used to live in northern side of Ataköy. I used to live in the southern side of Ataköy. So yeah, that is what it is. That's so because of that, I feel like we never, probably we never could be friends in social life. Oh shit. Oh, okay. So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna share this video with her. She doesn't have too much time to watch her her patient's boring video on the side, but like probably she will watch or maybe summarize with the AI the video at the comments. So I got to tell her something. Um, and I gotta share this with everyone else. So it's a nice thing, actually. I still in love with her. She's always saying like, "Yeah, you're not in love with me," and I'm not in love with her in love. But I'm in love with her. Um, I'm so proud of her because she used to work in an office that was just somebody else's office. Right now, she got her own office. So seeing her, like that, it's so awesome. Uh, I'm so proud of myself too. Where did I came, uh, how I started, and what I become right now. I'm so proud of myself too. So I want to say big thanks to her. Actually, it's because of her. And like I got this tattoo idea. I'm a big U2 fan, so U2 got a song "All Because of You." I'm gonna put the "All Because of You" in here, okay, like this. And I mean, you can put the "All Because of You" to everyone, like, you know. If you have a girlfriend, you can show like "All Because of You," or you know, if you have a team that you support. I'm wearing Jacksonville Jaguars today, but I'm not supporting them. I'm a Falcons fan actually, but you know, I can say that to Fenerbahce, and I can say that to Silla actually, "All Because of You." So you know, it'll, yeah. So Silla, baby, all because of you. And I never say baby to my therapist before, so this is my first time saying baby to my therapist, actually. So this is my first time that probably the last time too. Like first time saying baby to my therapist, and this will be the last time too. So, yeah, it is what it is, guys. Yeah, obviously I'm going to talk more. So, what happened since yesterday? Nothing happened, actually. You know, we talked with my mom finally. Actually, oh yeah, that happened. We talked with my mom actually, and she said like we're coming home March 17. We're going to talk about it, but I'm afraid that this, you know, the prize that I will take. From selling the restaurant, um, and, you know, convert it to Turkish lira and putting in a Turkish bank. It's not going to be just mine. It's going to be the family money, and it won't be enough to just cover the expenses in Turkey because expenses are huge. But I started looking for jobs in the United States, also in Portugal, also in Turkey too. So I'll decide after I sell the place actually if I'm gonna, because the thing is my visa in here is for the restaurant. So look, the thing is the people are doing this scam actually. Okay, they're not declaring they sell the restaurant, so they can use their visa for forever. Okay, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I never done it before, something like that. And like a police officer actually, I was going to D-Land, no, Sanford, and instead of going to highway, I just took a local road, and I was mad at my girlfriend at that time. It was like 2018 or something. So I was driving fast. Okay, I was driving fast, and like it was probably like 45, the limit. I was going probably with 60. Okay, so the sheriff, obviously, you know, sheriff stopped me, and he said, "Do you know why I stopped you?" I said, "Officer, I was speeding so fast. I know. I'm guilty." And I said, like, I plead guilty. Okay, I said I plead guilty. So, and I put my hands like this in front of the officer. He said, "You're not going to jail. You're not going to get arrested because you're speeding. So I'm gonna give you warning." He said. Even he was shocked, but he said, "Because thank you for cooperating. Thanks for understanding the law." And I said, I didn't check the speed limit. What was it in here? Because I know it was 55 few miles back. Okay, so I told him, you know, it was 55 few miles back. So I didn't check the 45. Okay, and I told him the law is the law. If it's 45, if I'm going 60, so I'm going to court, I said. And he checked my you know, driver's license and everything. He said like, okay, in your driver's license there's nothing. So this time I'm gonna give you a warning because you cooperated, and you give me like, you know, weird attitude, like, you know, funny attitude. He started laughing actually. He was awesome actually. If you know, if somehow if he come up and if he remembers, of course, you know, they're stopping lots of people, so he's not going to remember. But if he remembers somehow this thing, I'm grateful, God, man. I mean, I'm telling this story every single time that I'm out here, you know. that officer was a young officer, and he said, "Are you smoking a cigarette?" I said, "Yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette." So he asked me like, "Are you smoking another thing?" I said, "I can't because it's affecting me too much. So I'm not doing weed or drugs or anything related to that because it's really affecting me too much. Like I'm losing myself. So why am I going to do that?" And probably I drink any alcoholic beverage like maybe a month ago because I don't have the I'm not drinking these days, But because I talk right now, I can do a shot of whiskey right now, actually. So he said, smoking is bad, man. And I told him the same thing. Officer, if I could, um, I told him, no, I told him this. Um, I said, like, if I could, quit, I would quit today. But I asked him. I was watching a lot of Fly PD back in the days, so I told him like there are criminals, right? You're catching, then you're releasing, then they're doing another crime because they don't know another thing to do. And he said, yeah. So this is the thing that I don't know, another thing to replace it. So he said he actually recommended me, hypnosis, etc. His mom did hypnosis and quit. So I did hypnosis, but it didn't work. Obviously, I got scammed by the hypnosis. I'm not. Look, I'm not smoking this cigarette at the restaurant. I'm vaping, obviously. It's solely the reason the cigarette smells so awful. So I'm vaping because of that. Actually, I'm vaping. It smells good. Not. I mean, not good, but it smells nothing. So because of that, I'm vaping, not smoking a cigarette normally. But these days, I'm a mess, as you know. So I'm smoking cigarette too. And actually, I recorded 2 videos today earlier when I went to shopping and go back to the restaurant, but I don't like it, well, so I deleted it. Actually, obviously, I started thinking about YouTuber now, maybe. Uh, no, it just. Yeah, I'm done for today, guys. I'm gonna play FIFA now. Um, I get Schalke 04, Schalke 04, actually. It's a German team. They're in Bundesliga second, and I'm playing with them right now, and I feel good about them. I'm actually a Borussia Dortmund fan in Germany. I'm supporting Borussia Dortmund, um, and Schalke 04 are actually their rival. And I mean, look, in the United States, rivalry is mean nothing, but in Europe, rivalry means everything. As for example, at the restaurant, there was a guy came in with the Spurs hat, Tottenham Hotspurs actually, and next to him there was a guy wearing Arsenal hat, and like I told to the Arsenal guy, I asked him like I sit down and I asked him like, what do you think of Tottenham? And he said like shit. I said, what do you think of shit? And he said, Tottenham, thank you, that's all right. We hate Tottenham. We sing the song, okay? We sing the chant. But the next guy didn't even react because the next guy was American and he searched for who hates Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, so he found a hat and he wore. But the American concept doesn't understand the rivalry or the hatred, okay? But we hate our rivals. If they blow into pieces, we don't care. We don't care. No, actually, we care about our rivals. If they blow into pieces, we care because we will think after that why we didn't do that. So, yep. and I'm Fenerbahce fan. And I'm not going to say my rival's name because they are. You can tell them just shortly, sons of bitches. So that'll be good suffix, or terrorists in this matter. Sons of bitches, terrorists. Yeah, lots of things you can tell them actually. Well, you know thanks for listening. Obviously, if you do listen till the end, because like I get it, it's long videos, but yeah, thanks for listening, guys. It'll be on YouTube. I'm not gonna cut it, and I love Sula. That's my therapist again. I love Fenerbahce, and I love Fenerbahce more than anything actually in my team, even more than Sula, and sometimes even more than my family and myself. So yep, it is what it is. Farewell. Bye. See you tomorrow.